What's going on out there, YouTube? This is SEL0320. I'm back at it again for actually not a movie review, not a TV review. I got tagged in a video from Captain, my captain. You can't believe you tagged me. I looked on my Instagram this morning, and Captain Vitus, he tagged me, and I was like, okay, let me see what this is all about. So I looked at it, and it's the secret diary of a YouTuber, and so that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be a lot more personal information about me and my thought process on YouTube altogether. So this is going to be really fun. But yeah, I appreciate the tag, and thanks for that, man. And yes, I do look at your videos. I really enjoy them. Definitely, I mean, I appreciate the community as well. So the first question is, how long have you been on YouTube? Let's see, I've been on YouTube since, shoot, 2005. As far as like, I did like a couple like small little videos, like just putting random stuff up there and just kind of connecting. I was doing more like trolling than anything. I didn't officially start doing like reviews and like hardcore like open discussions up until maybe like 2009, I think, when I did The Amazing Spider-Man, and I wanted to do The Dark Knight like the year before, but I was kind of scared about kind of branching out there, because even when the workforce, you don't want to publicize your face too much, you know. And that's probably why I don't use my name as much as I do. But again, my name is Sam. But yeah, I think probably around 2009 is when I started, and then from there, it's just been an awesome experience. Like, every person that I connect with, like, is always so different, you know. But yeah, going to the next one. At what point do you think you will stop? I'll agree with Captain on this one, or Ashe. I probably won't stop necessarily being on YouTube, being a part of the community and doing hardcore videos all the time, doing reviews. I feel like that's something that I can do on the regular. Long-term goals, I would love to be a part of the academy. I love to be a movie reviewer. I love Ebert and Robert. I grew up on that, and looking at their reviews, like when they do reviews, it not just dictates how people go and receive stuff, but it paints a picture of an experience that they've kind of overtaken. And that's what every movie or entertainment thing is, like a game, or even if it's a book or if it's music, that's something that you can paint a picture for anyone to actually do. And not just that, I feel like if I'm in my 50s or whatever, if I'm in my 40s, I can still go and check out a cinema and talk about it online with other people. Even if I just blog about it, I might start writing more as opposed to doing like live views like this. But definitely, I don't think that's something I'm gonna stop anytime soon. Now, how frequently I'm gonna do it, that might be a whole different thing. Or if the job is requiring me to do certain things, then I definitely can't be up here, which would make me so sad. But I don't see any reason to stop. I think that at a certain point, what was it? 2 years ago, I was really debating just kind of stopping altogether, but I noticed that my videos not just were fuel for me, but it also encouraged other people. Even if it's my reviews, or if it's like my Chipmunks remix videos, or if it's any of my video projects that I've been directing or producing, it actually means something. That means something to me, and so there's no reason for me to really stop. The best thing, I kind of talked about that. The best thing about being a YouTuber, I would say, is meeting so many interestingly amazing people. Not necessarily face to face, but virtually. The networking community of YouTube is just so vast, it's so awesome, because I could be on Instagram and I'll post something up about one of my videos, or maybe just something that I'm doing, and I'll connect with somebody that's got a YouTube channel that might be like a person that's a tech geek that loves to actually do reviews on tech work, which I love to do as well. Or I might actually see somebody that's a cosplayer, and I'll let them know, like, I just went to Comic-Con about to do a video, and it's all these different kind of networks that come from being part of YouTube. And the opportunities are just so vast that you get to express yourself. Believe it or not, a long time ago, I used to work at Blockbuster Video. I think Adele Drover can attest to this, because I think she was also a part of like a video store as well. I think other movie reviews I've heard. But what I used to do, I would be in the store and I would go through so many movies. I love movies, and people would come up to me like, you heard about this? You heard about that? And I would know everything about it. And I wouldn't spoil it at all. I would kind of just give them a synopsis of it. And I think that's how I got the emulation of doing these movie reviews that I love so much, you know? And so it's really interesting. And I think that, like I said, I just love everything about being a YouTuber. Or if y'all accept me as an official YouTuber, I love that. Let's see. Next thing is the worst thing. What do you do to make it okay? Alright, this is me being real. The worst thing is when you come home from work, from working an 8 or 10-hour shift, and you come back and you want to do a video, right? Like you see something that came up, a pop-up that came up, you want to talk about it, but you're sitting there, you're tired. Not just that, if you, as a show that you want to watch, that you got to do a review for, you got to watch that show and then eat your food and then go back. And the tiring thing is one thing, but when you have to do the video editing, it takes forever, y'all. I have a MacBook Pro that's maybe like 2010 model, 15.4 inch. I don't even have a 4 gigs worth of memory. And any of y'all computer nerds out there know that if I had like maybe 8 gigs or even 16 gigs, that'd be awesome, but I don't. And so my memory adequates to the amount of time it takes me to do my videos. And so sometimes like I could do like a game review and I want to add in all different video and stuff like that, and it takes forever for me to go ahead and have that completely rendered out. Not just that, the timing of it. Like if I'm tired, then I would love to do the video, but I gotta add the text, I gotta add the pictures, and not just that, I'm a perfectionist. So like I'm gonna, even my covers, when I do my covers, like I want to actually have that looking pretty decently before I take it and then maybe go move it over to the movie pilot family or even do anything with it and share it with other people. And it's just like between the Photoshop, the editing, and the shooting, and then sometimes you also have situations where like your camera's on the fritz, which I love my camera. I have the Nex 5 and it's an amazing Sony camera, but sometimes it's just like, you know, and so there's nothing that I can do about that. All I do really is just kind of persevere through it. Sometimes I do have dry spells like other people where I have so many things I want to talk about, but I just feel so burdened down by different constructions. And that's what's been happening, like I guess the last few weeks, is that I've gone and experienced so much, seen so many movies that like I was like, I don't know where to begin to try to put these videos out. So that's why y'all seen so many videos being so frequent. I've had these in the works and I still am not done. And so I think another draw would be like so many ideas, but taking so much time to try to come and bring them to fruition. Like, that's why I see where like when you got a production team, like it really requires a team, because if one person's doing it, it takes a lot out of you, you know. But I mean, like I said, I guess that's part of the battle. And so yeah, I mean, I just kind of go through it and I realize that what am I doing this for? You know, it's not just really for me. Like y'all, the fans, really enjoy it. If I was doing it just for me, I really wouldn't care. I'd kind of just back off from it. But demand and people like giving me encouragement and comments, I love the comments. Whenever y'all give me comments, I do read back over them and I do get a lot from it, you know. And I've had a couple bad comments, but that really doesn't rub me the wrong way. If somebody give me a bad comment, like something about me or something physically about me, I mean, it's whatever, you know. You have you're entitled to opinion. That's the reason why you're looking at me, because I'm giving you my opinion. But yeah, next question. How many thumbnail options do you usually take? For me, I do it a lot of different ways. Sometimes I think I do it the hardest way, quite honestly, because I'll take a picture and I'm like, man, I don't want to use that picture, you know. That would be the simplest and the best way of doing it, but sometimes I don't. I take a picture and I do nothing with it. What I'll do is I'll go, I kid you not, I use what's called the sketch tool with my Mac operating system, and I'll wait and I'll look through all these different kind of pan shots and I'm like, and I'll take that and I'll cut it, crop it, take it into Photoshop, then edit the thumbnail whatever way, and it takes a lot of time. Believe it or not, I mean, I'm pretty good at Photoshop. Joe's way better than me, but it takes me a lot of time to do. I do all my thumbnails myself, and I do most of all the videos. Editing, it's all me, so it does take some time to do that. But other than that, I don't do any other way. Oh, come on. The YouTuber crush. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know if I can do this, because I mean, a lot of these YouTubers that are female, there's so many reviewers and even people that are on YouTube that have so much drive and they're so awesome. And I mean, as being a guy, I mean, it's definitely attractive to see a person that knows what she loves, and at the same time is kind of a geek, but at the same time could be totally opposite of that, and just devoted to the craft and passionate about what she's doing. I guess my top 3. This is what I'll say. I'm not gonna say I have one. I'm not even gonna say I necessarily have like an immediate crush. But I can definitely appreciate, and I can see like these people are really awesome. One would be, of course, Lily. Superwoman. She's crazy, funny, very attractive, just a sweet girl. She's got so many positives. She's gonna have her own like show, y'all. She's gonna own the world. Like she's internationally known, I might add. You know what I'm saying? Probably another person would be Tiffany Smith, definitely from DC All Access. This chick, she goes everywhere. She got such a passion for DC and Marvel and comic books. She's just so geeky, but she's very attractive, like very sweet girl. Never communicated with either one of these people. So I'm gonna have to pick somebody that I've actually communicated with. You know what, alright. I'll say Adele. Adele is so sweet. Like, she's such a great person. She's devoted, she's driven. She hasn't done any videos recently, but I know she's excited about going and seeing some new stuff, and she's probably always going on videos. She's always on Twitter, Instagram, communicating with people. She has a real build-up and a drive, and I mean, everybody sees that, you know? And she's very attractive. Like, she's really awesome. So if probably anybody that I know specifically, it'd probably be Adele. But if anybody that's outside of that I don't know, then definitely like Tiffany or even like Lily, like that. That's enough of this question. The next question. Who's on your collab list? Oh my gosh. Shoot. Jeremy Johns, The Gamer 2323. Who else? I hadn't even thought about this one. There's so many. Freaking AMC Movie News, any of those guys that are up there. I mean, honestly, shoot, even like what was it, Fat Man, even be a part of his podcast, like Kevin Smith, that would be freaking amazing. Who else? I can name off, but I guess my top ones would be AMC Movie News, Jeremy Johns, who else? Definitely, I mean, Chris Stockman's amazing. I would probably say definitely those are the top 3, but The Gamer 23, I've been waiting for a long time to definitely check out and do a collaboration with him, which I have not done yet. So I'm super excited about maybe doing that someday. Another person would probably be Curious Joey. She's really awesome as well. But yeah, I mean, there's so many. I can't really name, but yeah, I think Black Anime Guy. I think he'd be another one. No. Yeah. What else? What's the next question? What are you wearing on your bottom half? What kind of question is that? Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I'm wearing khakis. Nah, not really. I'm wearing dress pants. I just came off of work, so a little dressed up. Kind of got my unbuttoned and everything. I actually wasn't feeling that well today, y'all. I really wasn't gonna do this video. I had some stomach issues, so definitely please keep me lifted up. Prayer. Feeling a little bit better, but I'm kind of like on a water/cracker diet from right now, just because I want to make sure my stomach is okay for y'all. Let's see, what's the next question. How long does it take you until you actually click to record? This is an interesting story, and I don't know if anybody will believe it, but every video that I come out with, as soon as, like, once I have the idea of what I want to do, I turn the lights on like I have in position right now, and these lights are not like professional lights. These are lights from different areas. I have a light underneath the camera that are shining at me. As soon as I push the record button, I just go into it. And there's no stops. I don't cut. I don't go back in. Like I said, the editing, it takes forever. So whenever I do like something, the only reason why I'll ever cut is because the battery died or I ran out of memory. That's the only time that happens. So if y'all see me kind of improv or whatever, I'm just kind of flowing off of it. But as soon as that record button is done, me and Joe are the same way. If it's ever me and Joe, we do not cut. We don't edit, we just keep going and flowing with it. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a better thing that I'm able to actually go and feed off of that. Because when I initially started, I was kind of like skipping over my words and like I couldn't articulate it the right way. But over time, the more you get exposed to, I guess, being on camera, the more you kind of get used to it. But at the same time, like, this is something that I love. So I can easily articulate it a lot better and be able to present it. So it's not like something like I'm kind of worried about if I said something wrong or something right way. I probably, even in this video, I probably said somebody's name wrong, which I apologize for, but I'll just keep going. So as soon as I push the record button, I'm there. There's no prep. I might act crazy. I might act crazy after I push the button and then use that and feed off of it. You know, it's all about the riff. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. How do you feel about the YouTube community and culture? I've kind of talked about that a little bit. I love YouTube community culture. There are so many opportunities out there that a lot of us that are here, like, we have the capacity in us to have total amount of like subscribers and publicity, but we just haven't been found yet. Some of us, we're more fortunate than that. We've already gotten into that, wow, we're connected with like outsourced family. Like, I mean, for instance, IGN, I would love to collaborate with somebody from IGN, like Greg Miller or something like that, and communicate with them. When I went to New York Comic Con, I actually saw a lot of them there, and I was communicating with them, which is really awesome. But like, if I hadn't been a part of the YouTube community, I probably wouldn't have never looked at any of their things and saw how cool people they seemed that they could be, you know. And I mean, that's one of the draws about being part of being the YouTube nation. Like, if you are just starting, definitely give it a shot. Like, I promise you, there are people that are gonna like you. There are people that are gonna say, please subscribe to mine. You'll check out that. You're gonna ping back and forth, and then you'll build a community. And there are so many people out there that have something to say and that have their self-worth there, that they can really do something encouraging for everyone. And I mean, I just love it. I mean, I can't really say that much more about it. I think I've kind of gone into it a little bit more before. What's your secret to successful YouTube channel? I agree with Captain Vitus on this one, that it's really about being yourself. Y'all see how crazy I can be, but there's nowhere near as crazy as I could be. Like, sometimes I can like slur my words or act out of character or act like I'm something else or dance around. Like, that's what I love about this whole YouTube thing, is the fact that I can be myself up here on this camera. You know, I don't have to be, but I see that the more I'm myself and just being real and being honest versus trying to articulate a certain kind of way or being too overcritical on one thing just because somebody else. The other thing is that I'll say is my secret is, if somebody else has already put their own spin on review or already said this or already said that, I try to flush that over my head. When I go and see a movie, I go in open-minded. And that's the same way when I go into this review of, my thought process is my thought process. It's not gonna be necessarily connected with anybody else. Somebody might not love my review. Some people might think that it's something else, or I have the bad perspective on something, or that this is a stupid discussion. It doesn't matter about that. It's about, what do you love to do and how do you articulate that in a way that people can understand, and then what's the draw about you, you know? And so for me, I mean, that's my only secret. And I mean, right now, I'm so excited. This is a great segue. 800 subscribers. I really appreciate everybody subscribe. Please keep it coming. I love meeting each subscriber and communicating with y'all, and anything more y'all want to know about me, please let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. I don't know about success. I know that there are some people that just hit like their 5,000 YouTube and subscribers, which is really amazing. But I'm not there yet. Okay, who do you tag? Because I want to make this an opportunity to be able to maybe collab with somebody, or actually 2 people. I'm going to tag 3 people in this one, believe it or not. So if y'all are out there, the gamer 2323, I'm calling you out, my brother from another mother that's in Florida, you know, all that. I'm in DC, you know what I'm saying? Nah, all seriousness, Jeremy, I'm gonna hit you up on Twitter and maybe Facebook. Definitely gonna tag you in this. I'd really like for you to kind of open up and give your your spill on this. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see, and I think everybody else would love to see your secret diary of being a YouTuber. I think you've already done it before, so sorry if I'm making you do it again. You don't have to do it, it's fine. I got three other people. The other person would be Curious Joey. Like I said, I just started communicating with this person. She's really awesome cosplayer, but she has a real devotion to like anime and games. She loves games, you know. And so definitely I would love for you to be able to do like one of this as well. So I'm definitely gonna be tagging you. I'm gonna try to find your Twitter and tag you in that. I don't think I have you on Instagram, but I'll definitely tag you in that. And then the last person is, of course, CK61938, the biggest Superman fan I know and one of the best movie reviewers out there. This dude, he deserves so many more subscribers. Y'all have to go and check out his channel. It's really amazing. If I do edits for this, which I don't think I will, then I'm gonna put each one of these people in their sections so you can be able to subscribe to them, and at the same time give them a shout out on their Twitter feed or give them a shout out on Instagram that I've called them out. I'm calling all three of y'all out. Please, please do your secret to being an awesome YouTuber like y'all are. Anyway, this is SEL0320, Sam, signing out. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Please leave a like below if you did. Please subscribe, and if you have any comments, definitely leave them down below. Later, everybody.